And now we come to the super secret way that Jay has not shared with me yet because he hates me.
That's not true.
But it's fun here, my way. So Jay, what's the super secret way that perfectionists are self-sabotaging their life?
All right. I'm going to be honest. I a little bit spoiled it right in the beginning just because I was going to town, right? But I think it still packs a punch and it still matters. So another secret way perfectionists self-sabotage is letting perfectionism kill their relationship dreams.
Okay.
Super common. Are relationships important to you?
Yes.
Would it bother you to know that your perfectionism has hurt all your relationships in major ways?
Yes.
Would it inspire you to change your perfectionism if you knew it would massively soothe and beautify your human relationships?
Probably, yes. Yeah. I mean, this is what matters to me, so yes.
Yeah. If you're a perfectionist, if you identify as a perfectionist, or you have perfectionist tendencies, or if you focus on being perfect or perfectionism or any of these permutations, what happens when you're interacting with someone else? What standards are you holding them to? Whether you say it out loud or not, you're secretly holding them to a certain kind of standard because of your perfectionism. What kind of standards are you holding them to?
I'm holding them to my version of what perfect is.
Right. And what did we define in the beginning as perfect?
It's the void, the end.
Right. And it's nothing. Like, it changes for everybody.
Right.
So these people that you're interacting with are being held to your perfectionist standards, and they would have to be way beyond Deanna Troi level mind readers to know what they're even supposed to live up to.
Right. True. They can't know what my version of perfection is, perfect conversation or anything.
Right. So you're interacting with your kid or with your parents or with your spouse or with your friend, and they're automatically, without you saying a word, being held up to what? What kind of standards?
Perfect standards.
Yep, exactly. You think that's going to help your relationship?
No.
You think that's going to harm your relationship?
Yes. Yes.
So then it almost makes you wonder why anyone would do it, right? It's a guaranteed loss. This will never help anything anywhere. That's not all. Since you're a perfectionist and you're holding other people to perfect standards, what do we automatically assume others are doing to us?
That they're holding us to perfect standards.
Right. What do thieves and scammers automatically assume of other humans?
That they're gullible and they'll falter their
Right,
scams.
right. But they also assume that other people are going to do something to them.
Oh, scam them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Similarly, what does a cheater who knows he cheats automatically assume that other people are doing to him?
They're always assuming that their partner's cheating.
Even if they're
not.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does a perfectionist who's judging people by perfect standards automatically assume other people are doing to them?
Doing the same thing.
Right. Judging them
on a perfect standard. Yeah.
Right. So what if you meet a nice person, or you have a good mom, or your kid is loving and kind, and they're just being normal? They're just being themselves. What are you going to project on them? What nefarious motivations are you going to see in their behavior? If they walk away from you, are you going to think, oh, they probably just needed time on their own? Or are you going to think, I must have fallen short of their perfect standard?
Yeah, that one.
I'm saying, what does this do to the relationship? Now you have a great partner or friend or whatever, and things could go along smoothly and progress smoothly, but you're suddenly seeing the worst in them, like projecting a weird motivation on them and acting as if they're the perfectionist in the relationship.
Yeah. So you're putting a label on them that they may not have.
Because
I'm projecting it from myself.
Yeah, just like the scammers project that other people will scam them.
That makes sense.
Even if they're dealing with the most honest, kind, loving person around.
Right.
Oh, you're probably trying to scam me. I don't want your gift or your charity.
No.
Healthy?
No.
Helpful?
No.
Valuable?
No.
Great stuff for a relationship?
Absolutely not.
So what does perfectionism do to relationships?
It will kill your relationship.
In so many ways. It's either killing it from your side because you are projecting this onto others, or it's killing it on their side because they couldn't possibly live up to the perfect standards in your mind. On top of that, when you are relating to another person, are you able to feel their personality traits? Can you tell if someone's a good person or a bad person? Can you tell if they're rushed and hurried or calm and peaceful? Can you tell if they are grounded and stable or scattered and harebrained? Can you tell one human from another?
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
It's
Right. So what do you think your partner so what do you think the people relating to you feel? If you're a perfectionist, what do they feel?
They can feel that energy.
Yeah. They might not say it. They might not discuss it with you. They might keep it secret, but they can feel it. And when they talk about you behind their back, are they going to say, oh, she doesn't have any perfectionist tendencies at all. She's very carefree and very just focused on progress. Or are they going to say she's a damn perfectionist? I can't live up to these standards.
That's what
Do you want people saying that behind your back?
No.
Well, then don't be a perfectionist, right? Like, what can you expect? If I'm a rushed person, I can't expect people not to say, like, dude's rushed all the time.
Right.
Of course they're going to say that. I am.
True.
If you're a perfectionist, you got to expect people to talk about that behind your back.
Yeah. So
They'll feel it from you.
right. My son was a dancer, and I put a lot of that perfectionist tendencies onto him when he was dancing.
Sure, I bet he told his friends about it.
And then we talked about it with his sister before.
There you go. Well, that's just tip of the iceberg. You think it was only his sister?
No, of course.
My mom's a total perfectionist, man.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to go home right now.
We had a thing before he went on stage. Give me your finger. We would do this and say, we're number one, we're number one, we're number one. And he would go dance. And in his little mind, he was trying to live up to that perfect first place always. And he did. Like, he was an amazing, incredible performer.
Sure. But that could traumatize him for dance or anything competitive for years to come. I don't know.
But it may be one of the reasons why he stopped.
Yeah.
So.
All good. It's still solvable, but
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, there are repercussions and consequences for being a perfectionist. And you might not always see them, but they are there.
Yes.
And they will harm your relationships.
Yes.
Here's a question. Can you think of any relationship couple that blossomed and thrived in a healthy way between two perfections?
No.
Or even one perfection?
No.
It's always toxic. It's always cancer. It's always bad.
Yes. Yeah. Every time. Doesn't matter if it's one partner or both partners.
I'm saying.
So yeah.
That's because no one was put on earth to be a perfectionist or to seek perfection. The earth and nature is all about progress and life and evolution and continuing and going on and expanding. It is never about final, plateaued, void perfection that requires no improvement. That's ridiculous bullshit.
Yes. Because
And you will always pay for it.
life is a cycle.
You will always pay for it.
Yes.
So I want y'all to succeed. I want people to blossom and thrive and grow. That's not going to happen with perfectionism. So let it go, replace it with a healthy idealism, and let's crush life together.
Yeah. I love it.